You know, someone I wish would have went to Vegas is Jessica, right? Jessica Jensen.
Man. I don't know. Okay, can we get real here for a second?
We have to.
We have to get real because this is a dish segment, okay, guys? Jessica Jensen has no hand.
Yeah, well, it's actually a part of the forearm is gone too, right?
Yeah, part of the forearm. And it's kind of one of those things, and I know she was a dancer before this whole thing happened because she had said it just happened, you know, a year and a half ago. And looking at her form and technique, I was like very amazed, and she's stunningly beautiful. But when she did her dance, I could not stop looking at, you know, at that, you know, and is it normal? Is it bad? I'm not really sure.
Well, it's just new to us.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure she's used to it.
Right.
But we watched it again, and we watched her dancing, and she's a beautiful dancer.
Yeah, she's really, really beautiful.
It just came down to the choreography round.
Yeah.
You know, it had nothing to do with her hand, I think, because she tried to adjust to her partner, but she just couldn't keep up on the actual choreography itself, not the actual partner connection.
And then I started thinking about the fact that, you know, does she do something special with her own choreography for her own piece to kind of like take away from that fact? Like if I'm going to do some extension, I'm going to like the hand that's not there, going to put it down here and make you look at this and stuff. And she's really pretty, you know, so like you want to look at that too, but I don't know, I feel really bad, like I just kind of kept looking at that. But she's a person that I definitely want to see try again. And
don't feel bad because we're supporting her.
Yes, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I thought you were great.
Jessica, great. And we wanted to see you come back next year.
Yeah.
Right?
There you go.
Okay, and then there's Jonathan Bryant, right? What did you think of him?
Okay, here's the deal. I'm a performer, right? Yes. I don't know if a lot of you know that or not, but one thing that I have seen in the past is people that are very passionate about what they do not be able to take a note, you know, from a judge or from a mentor or a teacher or what have you. And here's the deal, okay, Jonathan, you have to put yourself in a mindset to allow that note to come in and just affect you in one way or another. A note you can do whatever you want with. You can either, you have to take it no matter what, but you can decide to just crumble it up and throw it away. You can decide to like filter it through and see if it changes you. But you cannot be thinking of what I am going to say next, because that causes a mental block, and then everything that the judges are trying to tell you, you don't hear. You know?
Are you in a roundabout way talking about me?
No, not at all, not at all. No, look, what I'm trying to say is that...
because I've worked so hard at this, and I have my own way.
No, okay, because look, what I'm really trying to say here is that if you... See what I mean? She just... You see that? She's totally blocking me right now. Okay?
Well, I get a little defensive, all right? When I think you're talking about me...
I'm not talking about you. But see, that's what we need, okay? And really, if you think about it, someone who is going to take the time to give you a note is someone who's looking out for your best interest, right? Yeah. So Jonathan, please, try and get yourself in that place, because you've got a lot of fuel in there, a lot of emotion, and that is awesome to drive, you know, your body to be an awesome dancer.
Thanks, Ernie. I'm on fire.
Yeah, you're on fire. You're on fire. There you go. There you go, Tammy. No problem. Thank you. No problem.
Okay, I need to talk about Thomas Hamilton, right? Yes. Because he had this kind of great story.
Right.
And he had a great dance, and Nigel kind of just shot it down. Because he was connecting to the music, he was connecting to his soul, and he was connecting to God. And Nigel was saying, you know what, I don't want you looking at God, I don't want you connected during this piece to anybody but us.
Yes.
But he was performing, so I did not think it was a fair critique at all.
Right. Well, you have to think of it this way, okay? Nigel is God for So You Think You Can Dance.
Nigel is not God for So You Think You Can Dance.
You Think You Can Dance, he's like the main dude. He's like the head cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah, he's the dude, right? So, to me I thought, hey, dude, what do you think you're doing, Thomas? Looking up over there, you know, in your little moment. I'm the guy you need to be dancing to right now. I think it was a little bit of an ego battle happening right there, you know? But either way, he went through choreo and then he went to Vegas. So that's good news, because I thought he was awesome too.
And we're happy. We love the connection, right? We connected with you, Thomas. So we are with you.
I was there in your place, buddy. So believe me, I feel it. It was good. All good stuff.
Well, that's the end of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And now we're moving on to New Orleans in just a few minutes, right?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans.
Do I have my beads ready?
Yeah, beads are ready. I'm ready. I'm going to be playing some music and stuff. And
little jazz going on.
Yeah. We're eating some Creole,
that's
you know.
It. I love that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, so stay tuned for that, because that's coming up next.
Here we go. I'm your host, Tammy Daniels.
I'm Ernie Macias.
And that was a fresh dish for So You Think You Can
Dance, 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 dance.